get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, Williams down right around the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So
now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will... Take over at the 25-yard line. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the... ...23-yard line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And he will take it in for the touchdown as his guys are in. For 6. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Steve Young steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Michael Vick. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw coming for Vick. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Lawrence Taylor. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Vick now. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing, Vic. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they help get him out of trouble.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Young. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Neal. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Young on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down,
This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Steve Young scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Vick on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Vick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Young now from the 50. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Young from the shotgun. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Vick. And he checks this one down to Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Vick. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. More from the desert after this. Now here's Vick. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ricky Williams, 49 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, Young. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's Young on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll try to throw now. Young pushing his way inside the 40. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and short yardage. Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, Young being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A 3-yard some on 2nd and 13.
Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation. And another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Steve Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Lawrence Taylor, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill.